Hello everyone, this is Visuals32 back here with the daily deck. I'll try to keep it a little briefer than yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit too long. Not a whole lot going on today. First of all, I haven't got anything a whole lot this week aside from that tally hole deck I reviewed. So I got nothing to review right now. I think I have one deck that needs to be reviewed, but I have to find it. But let's get on to what's going on Kickstarter right now. And the bicycle wiretap playing cards, as I mentioned before, less than an hour left, only 30% funded, is not going to happen. But it sounds like he's thinking about a relaunch. Most of the other Kickstarters still have some time to go before they end. Although the bicycle common cards has 3 days left, it's funded. They haven't gotten yours yet. You might want to check it out. Everything else still has about a week left or more. There is one new deck of cards that I have seen. And so I just have a quick look here. There's still a few decks that aren't doing too good. This new deck is called Bicycle The Ritual, and it's got kind of a dark look. It is from 52 Ravens, Kirk Slater from the UK. He's looking for £10,000. So far he's got just over £180. The cards are pretty much standard. The back of the cards has some kind of star in the middle, a weird star. It's got 8 points on that star, and then it's got what looks like some kind of a bird on both sides, and it's black and faded. The ace of spades, it's just a spade pip, not a whole lot going on. The jokers, they got that same bird as on the back design. The court cards, number cards, completely standard, except faded. It's inspired by, apparently it's inspired by the darkness of spell casting ritual. The guy is a lover of card tricks and a small-time playing card collector. And this is what he came up with. And it's supposed to project a... Where did I see that? You wanted to provide a deck that cardists and magicians could use. And that as you might know, some custom decks do lose some of that fundamental elements of playing cards when they get too fancy and aren't so good for tricks, which is fine. I understand that. There are mirror image backs in the one-way designs. Cards are slightly distressed, like I mentioned. And even though the faces or the cards are distressed, they're still mirror imaged. He claims custom court cards and faces and everything, but those are standard, just worn out a little bit, really. There is a double back for a gaff card, but there's a possibility he'll change that depending on what backers say. And he's looking for outs. £12 for one deck of cards, ships in the UK only. If you're international, £15. And I guess that includes shipping. But that is way too expensive. That is at least 25, 28 bucks. for one deck of cards. That is not going to happen. And it's fairly standard, so I'm going to pass. If I want a deck like this, there's other decks out there like the Triple X Outlaws, and there's a couple of decks that come to mind that are very similar in style and feel and color, and in standardness of the faces, and they're a lot cheaper. So I'm definitely going to pass on that one, and I recommend doing the same. It's not going to get funded. It's too expensive for a deck of cards that is just a little bit plain. And the Colby's custom faces is not really honest. They're just standard court cards and number cards, USPC bicycle number cards and court cards with a distressed, worn out look and some darker colors, really, instead of the bright yellow standard colors. And it seems that the pips, half of the pips are solid color for the most part. The other half, you got like stripes right outside of its standard. And that's all that's new on Kickstarter right now. And I think that's all I got for today. Let me have a look at this. Yeah, that's all I got. Apologize for being a little bit lengthy. Only the one deck, and I think it's a pass. See you next time.